your daughter so."
"Your health is not always good."
"Oh, I am pretty well used to it now," replied Madame Stahl, and she presented the prince to the Swedish count.
"You have changed very little," said the prince to her, "during the 10 or 12 years since I had the honor of seeing you."
"Yes, God gives the cross and gives also the power to carry it. I often ask myself why my life is so prolonged." "Not like that," she said crossly to Varenka, who had not succeeded in putting her plaid over her shoulders to her satisfaction.
"For doing good, without doubt," said the prince, with laughing eyes.
"It is not for us to judge," replied Madame Stahl, observing the gleam of irony in the prince's face. "I pray you send me that book, dear count. I will thank you 1,000 times," said she, turning to the young Swede. "Ah!" cried the prince, who had just caught sight of the Muscovite colonel standing near, and bowing to Madame Stahl, he went away with his daughter and the Muscovite colonel, who had joined him.
"This is our aristocracy, prince," said the colonel with sarcastic intent, for he also was piqued because Madame Stahl refused to be friendly. "Always the same," replied the prince. "Did you know her before her illness, prince? That is, before she became an invalid?" "Yes, she became an invalid after I knew her." "They say that she has not walked for 10 years." "She does not walk because one leg is shorter than the other. She was very badly put together."
"Papa, it is impossible!" cried Kitty.
"Evil tongues say so, my dear, and your friend Varenka ought to see her as she is. Oh, these invalid ladies!"
"Oh, no, papa, I assure you, Varenka adores her," cried Kitty eagerly. "And besides, she does so much good. Ask anyone you please. Everyone knows her, Eneline Stahl."
"Maybe," replied her father, pressing her arm gently, "but it would be better when people do such things that no one should know about it."
Kitty was silent, not because she had nothing to say, but she was unwilling to reveal her inmost thoughts even to her father. There was one strange thing, however, decided though she was not yet to unbosom to her father, not to let him penetrate into the sanctuary of her reflections. She nevertheless was conscious that her ideal of holiness, as seen in Madame Stahl, which she had for a whole month carried in her soul, had irrevocably disappeared, as a face seen in a garment thrown down by chance disappears when one really sees how the garment is lying. She retained only the image of a lame woman who, because she was deformed, stayed in bed, and who tormented the patient Varenka because she did not arrange her plaid to suit her. And it became impossible for her imagination to bring back to her the remembrance of the former Madame Stahl. Chapter 35